The climber first prepares the throw line for the throw. He attaches the throwing bag to the line. If he wants to throw higher, he will normally use the two-hands throwing technique. For this method, he has to put the line through the ring of a throwing bag, where he makes a double line for throwing with two hands. Prior to the throw, the climber has to make a verbal warning. The climber must be sure he will hit a safe spot for the anchor point. The branch for the anchor point has to be at least 10 centimeters thick and in well condition. Then the climber attaches the line to the throw line and pulls the line up and all the way back. He fixes the anchor point on the tree trunk. The SRT has to be used in a way for the groundsman to have the possibility for making a rescue from the ground by lowering the whole line down. The appropriate lowering device, which is made for the rescue, must be secured and attached to the anchor point. He has to make another figure-8 knot or a similar knot and secure the end of the line to the anchor point for extra safety. There are many techniques for the SRT ascent. The climber has to use the one which he knows well and is safe to use. Safe means that the climber has the possibility to attempt a self-rescue in case of emergency. He prepares the system and equipment for the single rope technique. When the system is ready, the climber and the groundsman make a two-man test. During the two-man test, one of them looks at the anchor point in the crown and the other looks at the anchor on the tree trunk. Later on, the climber attaches other parts of the system to the climbing line and starts ascending. The best primary attachment of the climber to the rope is above the ascenders. For an easier start of the ascent, he can put some load on the rope just above the ground. The climber tries to retain the position as vertical as possible. The climber has to observe the moving of primary attachment and try to avoid obstacles during the ascent. When he reaches the top, he secures himself with the lanyard and starts making an anchor point. When the climber installs the cambium saver onto the tree, he has to put the climbing line through the small ring of a cambium saver first and then through the large one. For an easier switch to the double rope technique, the climber prepares the DRT system on the ground before the ascent. When he tests the DRT system and he is sure that the system is holding him, he removes the SRT system from the SRT line and makes the switch to the climbing line. The line which he used for the ascent remains on the tree for the rescuing purposes.